Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. For those who are new to my channel, I'm Mohammed Yunus, the student nurse from Amref International University. Today I have a very short video about leukocytes, also known as the white blood cells. Without wasting much time, let's jump straight in. We are going to start with the function of the leukocyte, that is, they detect abnormal and foreign substances in the body and they destroy them. And leukocytes, they are the largest in size, but only account for only 1% of the blood. They account only 1% of the blood. The leukocytes are divided into two. We have the ones with granules, known as the granulocytes. The name is derived from the granules. We have the granules giving us the granulocytes, then the ones without the granules giving us the agranulocytes. So we are going to start with the examples of the granulocytes. We have basophil, eosinophil, and neutrophils. Then if we come to examples of agranulocytes, we have the lymphocytes and the monocytes. So what are the let's dig a little deeper into the granulocytes. Let's start with the eosinophils. When the eosinophils are checked under the microscope in a lab, you find that they have kind of red pigment. They are pigmented. They are red pigmented in color. Then if you check the basophils, they are kind of methyl blue in color when checked under the microscope. Then if you come to the neutrophils, it's a combination of two colors. You'll find the red color and the blue color. So what's the function of the neutrophils? So we are going to check what's the function of the neutrophils, what's the function of the eosinophils, what's the function of the basophil. Let's start with the neutrophils. The neutrophils protect the body from bacterial invasion. Chemotaxins released by the damaged cells, let's say if someone has a cut or trauma, the injured area produces chemotaxin. And what's the function of this chemotaxin? The chemotaxin attract the neutrophils. They attract the neutrophils towards the site of injury. And the neutrophils are so flexible to an extent that they can fix into the narrow capillaries and they can transport themselves to any part of the body. This process is called diapedesis. Then apart from the neutrophils, let's take the basophils. The basophils are associated mostly with the allergic reactions. Then let's check into the granulocytes. We have the leukocytes and we have the lymphocytes and the monocytes. Let's start. The granulocytes make 20 to 25% of the total leukocyte count. They have large nucleus, but they don't have cytoplasmic granules. So the monocytes are present in the blood as well as the tissues. So both the monocytes that are in the blood and the ones that are in the tissues, they produce a substance known as interleukin-1. What's the function of this interleukin-1? The first function of this interleukin-1 is that they act on the hypothalamus to increase the temperature of the body associated with infection, microbial infection. So the body is designed in such a way that when the bacteria, they are highly likely to thrive under a normal body temperature. So it's like a mechanism. When there's a bacterial infection, there's a viral infection, the hypothalamus, the interleukin-1 sends message to the hypothalamus so that to increase the body temperature. When the body temperature is increased, the environment is not conducive for the development and multiplication of these bacterial cells and the virus. So they lead to death. That's one of the function of the interleukin 1. Another function of the interleukin 1 is that they stimulate production of globulin from the liver by the liver. Then the third function of interleukin 1, they enhance production of activated T lymphocytes. So we are done with the monocytes. We are done with the basics about the monocytes. Let's go and check into the lymphocytes. There's the one of the characteristics of the lymphocyte is that they are smaller than the monocytes and have large nuclei. So lymphocytes develop from the pluripotent stem cell, and the final step of development of the leads to the production of the T lymphocytes and the B lymphocytes. Those are the types of the lymphocytes we have the B lymphocytes and the T lymphocytes. Most of the commonly it's among the most commonly sorry, it's among the most commonly repeated questions, and they usually ask what's the difference between the B lymphocyte and the T lymphocytes. So one of the major difference that you don't even have to stress about is that you have to know that the T lymphocyte is produced from the thymus under the influence of thymosin hormone, and the B lymphocyte, just from the name B, it's produced from the bone marrow. Let the T give you the hint of the site of production. Let the B give you the hint about the site of production. So before concluding our video, I want to look at the types of the T lymphocytes we have. There are four types of T lymphocytes. We have the cytotoxic T lymphocyte, we have the helper T cells, and we have the regulatory T cells. We also have the memory T cells. That's all I have for today's video, and we'll see each other tomorrow. So make sure, if you like the video and you gain something from it, make sure you like, subscribe, and put a comment on areas maybe if you feel like we need to adjust, or there's something you feel like we've left out. Make sure you add it in the comment section below. Okay, you guys have a good day, and let's see each other in the next video.